There's a flyer going around the internet.
There's multiple articles going around the internet right now.
Well, there's some articles going around the internet, but there's also a new product flyer going around the internet for Gibson 2016.
You know, a leaked
just in time for Summer NAMM.
Yeah,
which I think is over now.
Yeah, at the time of this podcast, it's over.
Yeah.
But I think an advertisement from, like, it says test print, do not distribute on it.
Well,
it's
now
like
that
a leaked advertisement from a printing press or something like that.
Now that it's gotten out, the reaction, I think, to it has been so a lot of people think it's a joke. I think the reaction has been so strong that they're probably going to rethink their 2016 plans.
Oh, I don't know. They might just stick with it.
They've done crazier things.
So what do you think of it? What do you think of the idea of the Lickr software?
Well, you know,
what do you think of if they repeat the trend of the 2015s, every single Gibson will come with these upgrades,
except for the Joe Bonamassa signature model,
right? And
like two others,
right?
You know, I kind of like the idea of the Lickr software. I think
apparently it's going to auto detect whichever classic rock or blues rock riff you're playing, and then tweet the stats for it or the information for it onto your social media pages.
Yeah,
it's kind of Gibson's own take on social media.
It's kind of like Foursquare. Instead of checking in your location, you're checking out the song you're checking in with the song you're working on.
Yeah, it's gonna post which Stevie Ray Vaughan or which AC/DC song you're working on.
The problem I have with Lickr and Lickr having access to my social media is that
people are gonna see that you're just playing Smoke on the Water every day,
basically. And at some point, like if the Gibson software ever becomes sentient, it's just gonna post, Steve sucks so bad at guitar.
Like, so that's gonna get real snarky. It's like,
what the crap?
Steve is attempting to play a Dire Straits song.
Yeah, no, it's gonna start getting like a tune, and it's gonna be like Steve is currently playing "Hit Me Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears.
It's gonna start lying.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Steve is butchering the Sweater Song by Weezer.
Yeah. And what do you think about the swappable pickups?
Yeah, I think it's great. 25 pin. Like, I thought maybe they really only needed 4.
Well, you know, probably a lot of those pins are going into the Lickr software to help manage that, and going into the hardware that runs the Cybro knobs. Right.
The Cybro knobs,
which is another new feature. The knobs, the volume and tone knobs, and the switches on the new Gibson guitars are going to turn automatically for the optimum settings for the lick that you're playing. The Lickr software,
is that part of the Lickr suite?
Yeah, it's part of the whole package. So say you're playing what's that Guns N' Roses song?
Sweet Child of Mine.
Say you're playing the intro to Sweet Child of Mine. The Lickr software is going to detect that within a few seconds of you starting to play. Automatically, your switch is going to go up to the neck position, and the neck position tone knob is going to roll all the way back for you.
Right.
Because it's going to detect what song you're playing, and it's going to give you the classic settings for that. Some of the reactions have been bad, but the more I think about it, like, I don't know. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I think, you know, there's this thing. Have you heard of Periscope? Are you familiar with Periscope? No.
So I think it's kind of like a social media sort of a thing where you can like live stream yourself. And it's kind of like YouTube Live, I guess, but people are just posting videos of themselves like doing stuff. And actually, Periscope could be a really cool way for us to do a live podcast.
Oh, yeah, set up a phone on a tripod.
I don't think people can really like interact, but it might be a cool thing to just kind of set up and people can like jump on Periscope and like watch us record.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, I was thinking about Periscope, and I was thinking like maybe that's like something that could, the way Lickr could work, like if John Mayer, because he's kind of bouncing between brands right now, I think. If he ended up with Gibson, like, we might watch John Mayer Lickr all night long.
Yeah, totally.
I wanted to hold a straight face so hard with that.
Come on. So anyways, these swappable pickups is not the worst idea in the world. Like,
Ampeg did it like 40, 50 years ago.
A couple
I think.
screws, you pull off those pickups. They've got the pin socket on the back, and then you can swap those 2016 Gibson pickups with any other 2016 Gibson pickup.
Right. You know, they probably, because I think the pictures were kind of like still in the semi-prototype stage.
Pretty low res.
They could probably integrate a clip system onto the port, so you wouldn't even need screws. You would just. I mean, I guess if you wanted to raise or lower the pickup, you'd still need to do it. But you might be able to just get it set right and then just be able to clip the pickup into place.
That'd be
it's,
nice.
It's mounted.
I mean, either way, I mean, you're not going to want to resolder and desolder pickups out of that, the complicated Lickr and Cybro knob system. I'm sure there's all kinds of circuit boards in there. You don't want to get in there and try to figure it all out. You need to have those pickups that swap in and out. So it really does make a lot of sense. This technology, they've invested over $40 million into their recent innovations. You're going to see the swappable pickups with the 25 pin become standard in Gibson guitars for decades.
Yeah,
you're going to see it migrate into other guitar brands as they purchase the rights from Gibson. So it's a big money maker for Gibson.
Gibson's got, all the 2016 Gibsons have the $40 million
the hologram. Yeah, the seal of quality on there.
Yeah, the seal quality,
and it really helps you just distinguish in between a real USA Gibson and one of these Chinese knockoffs. Yeah. I mean, who knows anymore? They can't fake holograms. Everyone knows that.
No one can fake a hologram.
Holograms are the ultimate security measure.
Yeah.
So that like 97 Les Paul you have at home, who knows? Who knows if that's real or not?
Probably fake.
Does it have a hologram? No, it doesn't.
And I really like that Gibson is giving themselves a big pat on the back, just like the music industry with the Grammys. But they're saying, "Hey, we're Gibson, and we spent $40 million on robot tuning technology. Deal with it."
Yeah, we've invested this much in advancing guitar technology. I think it's brilliant.
How much money has Fender spent on R&D in the last 10 years?
Not $40 million.
Probably not $40 million.
No way, dude. They're still making Strats with plastic pickguards.
When I first saw this, I thought it was really dumb. But I don't know, man.
A lot of people think it's a joke. Some people are mad. Some people welcome the innovations. A lot of people really love the color. The color of the guitar in the ad is like this, pink fuchsia burst.
It's like a purple burst, pink burst.
It's very striking. It's got like a
pink burst,
some kind of metallic pickguard.
Fuchsia burst.
I'm wondering if there will be some kind of controls integrated into that metallic pickguard, like if there will be buttons underneath, like that you press to activate the Lickr software.
Yeah, to connect to Wi-Fi or whatever.
Or anything like that. There's been no mention on the leaked ad if any of that stuff, if you can turn it off or on. It might just be always on. Maybe that pickguard is like a solar panel to keep it all running or something.
There we go. You just put your guitar outside for a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
where are you going with your guitar, honey? Oh, I got to leave it outside so that the Lickr software can charge up.
I'm going outside to Lickr.
Oh man.
Maybe you get some upgrades. Maybe Gibson can set up a program where you can take your guitar into a guitar shop and get at least the Lickr portion installed on your guitar.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then when you're going out to get that done, your wife will say, "Where are you going?" And you'll just say, "Don't worry about it. I'm just going to go get the Lickr."
Yeah, I'm just going to the Lickr store.
Yeah, the Lickr store.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a lot of jokes we could make about the name of the software.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously trying to do a play on
Lickr in the morning,
like Tumblr or
Flickr,
Flickr, like kind of social media, kind of the hard R suffix.
Instagrammer,
Facebooker,
Pinterester,
MySpacer,
Friendster,
Zanga-er,
YouTuber,
LiveJournaler, Google Pluser,
LOer, Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Did we already say Twitter?
No, that's a classic one.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Yeah, it's a bold move We'll see how it turns out. I think they can only add to the value of their brand. Their CEO is making great decisions.
Yeah, Henry J is like probably the best.
Everyone's a big
CEO that any guitar company has had in like at least the last 150 years.
Totally, way better than the original owners of Gibson.
Yeah, Orville Gibson. Screw that guy.
Yeah, Orville.
He didn't know jack.
What kind of name is Orville?
He didn't even think about robots.
I bet he did think about robots, but it was more like a feverish nightmare. Oh, the metal men are coming for me.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. We covered Lickr.
Yeah.
We covered the Cybro knobs. We covered the hologram.
The pickups.
The pickups. Is there anything else?
I think those are the announcements. Other than that striking color, you can see in the picture that the robot tuners are still there. They're definitely not ditching that technology.
Yeah.
It's very popular. People love it.
We posted this a couple weeks ago on our Instagram, so if you missed it,
it's also on our Facebook.
And on our Facebook,
you can see it all over the place, and people are posting it everywhere.
Yeah,
the gear page, all the gear talk, all sorts of different forums. People are really spreading this thing around.
It is all over the internet.
It's a big talk.
The interneter.
Big talk.
All right.
Should we get into ads?
Probably.
All right. Probably, he says. All right. First one.